Morning guys. Okay, so I thought I would vlog for you guys just to fill you in on what's going on because I haven't really explained much. So I literally just woke up, my partner's gone to work and my hair is wet because I just showered. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I talk to you guys. So I know I put up my other vlogs and I didn't explain much. So I've explained stuff now. I moved to New Zealand, as you do, about coming up 3 weeks ago. Yep, I moved out here because my partner lives here, so he is a Kiwi. I decided on my own, life is too short to sit around and think, oh, I could have done that, or oh, I really regret not doing that. So I moved over here, it was completely my own choice. There was never a point that my partner told me or asked me to move over here. I just decided it was better for me to come over here at the moment, and nothing's permanent, you know. You can travel, you can do what you want, we're still young, you know, why not? Life is too short to pass up an opportunity to say I could have lived in New Zealand. I probably would kick myself down the line, so I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. So I talked to my partner about it. I explained that I decided I was gonna go over there. He was really happy, and I literally sorted out my visa and started trying to sort stuff out. There's quite a lot that goes into it. I think it's the stuff that you don't usually think about. So things like your car insurance, your car, your phone contract, any contracts you're tied into, any debts you've got to pay. You need to sort all that out before you go. Obviously I had to quit my job, so I had to hand in my notice, and I had to look for new staff members as well, and interview people because I'm a manager. So it was quite stressful, but it was really exciting. I was definitely anxious about the move, and my anxiety was a little bit through the roof when I was like planning everything, because I like having a plan, but I had to wait months for it to be done. So you're sort of teetering on the edge of change. I don't enjoy change, weirdly enough, says the person who moves to New Zealand, but I don't enjoy change. So I was trying to be as like methodical and smart about everything as I could be, but there's only so much you could do because you're waiting, you're in the hands of the government, you know. It's not up to me, it's up to them. I booked my flights and I started just getting everything together to move, which is just the weirdest feeling ever. Like, it just didn't feel very real at the time. There's just a lot on my plate, a lot going on with family, a lot of bits and bobs with my friends going on, and I didn't want to like miss anything out. Like, I didn't want to get here and be like, oh, I forgot to do that before I left. So there were a lot of lists, so many lists, like you wouldn't believe, so many lists. I got very sick about 2 weeks before I left, before my flights, which is just brilliant, and I sort of like factored it in because I like to plan for the worst, because then I'm like pleasantly surprised if it was easier. But everything I thought that would happen happened, which is typical. So I would have vlogged a lot more for you on the journey of me coming here, but I was stupidly ill. It turns out I got sinusitis, and I was sick altogether for about 5 weeks, which spanned over me in the UK and moving to New Zealand. That was not great. I just was coughing non-stop. I wasn't sleeping properly. Also the jet lag was mixed in, and I was just low in general. So that was brilliant. I went to the doctors, they said I had sinusitis and like just a severe cold, and they just dosed me up with antibiotics. They gave me steroids, they gave me antihistamines, they just gave me everything. And the services here are amazing. And yes, I had to pay because obviously they don't have like an NHS based thing here. If you're a resident in New Zealand, then obviously you do get help, but I am not a resident. I was more than happy to pay. The service that I got was absolutely amazing. It was on a Sunday first off, so I just appreciated that they were open. The surgery was really close to where I'm living. My partner took me and made sure I was okay, and we got everything we needed. I think we were like in and out, and we had all the drugs we needed within like half an hour. It was amazing, and I kept saying to my partner, I was like, this is amazing, like how quick like the service is. I am feeling so much better now. The jet lag hasn't been too bad, but I think it's because I was sick. It felt like it was just part of the cold. Obviously it just came out in like sneezes and bugs instead. It was just so ladylike. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to in the first few weeks, but again, I factored it in. I'm fine with it. So then obviously you've got things like bank accounts to sort out. You've got to do your phone, like your chip obviously needs to be from New Zealand because I need a New Zealand phone number for a lot of stuff. Finding a job, I've got all that stuff on my plate too. The other day I had an appointment at the bank, and my partner's mum really kindly drove me into the city to do that with me, and it was actually a really fun experience. We had a great day. We had yummy food, of course, because we just bond over food, of course, and we went into the city, which I was so thankful for because I don't know where anything is. It was so amazing that she like drove me there, took me literally like showed me the bank, and I was like, thank you. Just ridiculously thankful for that. Obviously my partner's working during the week, so he can't help me with everything as much as he'd love to. But to the bank, I sorted all of that out. I got my bank card. Very happy, y'all. I swear I've never been so happy to open a bank account in my life. It's amazing. And once I had my bank account, I then went to apply for my tax code, which over here they call an IRD number, which is basically a national insurance. So when you have a job, you can pay your tax. That's nice and simple. That bit wasn't so fun. We had some problems with the forms and stuff. The bank had got my address wrong, so we had to go back to the bank to change that. So it was a lot of back and forth. But you know, we got our steps in, we did our exercise for the day, and then we treated ourselves afterwards. So it was delightful. I know most young people will probably do it online, but I just like having a paper copy from the bank, a paper copy of my passport, you know, and just posting it off. I like the idea of that. I know it might be slightly quicker online, but I don't have a scanner to scan the stuff on, and I'm not faffing around with technology. It's just not right now. I don't need that. So now I just wait up to sort of 2 weeks to get that information back, and then I can apply for jobs and start earning some manula. Probably tell I've still got a bit of like a nasally situation going on, but I'm nearly there. So close. The camera's a little bit dirty. It's actually a good tool to clean your camera with. But that sort of sums up my journey. When I flew here from England, and I went to Singapore this time. Last time when I came here, I went to Hong Kong, which was delightful. It was brilliant. I had the time of my life there. It was great. You'll probably be seeing my partner's hands and arms and hearing his voice in a lot of vlogs soon. I'm very excited to vlog over here because I want to show you guys how beautiful it is, how it's very different but similar at the same time. It's hard to explain, but over time with the vlogs, I'm sure you'll see what I mean. Also, if you have any questions about any of this, shoot, fire below, and in my next vlog I will answer any questions you have. Anything at all, like literally, nothing is off bounds. You know what I'm like. I know it's very out of the blue for you guys because I haven't been vlogging as much as I used to, but I think it's exciting.